guys? It's your boy EX Shogun. I'm here with Let's Play of Final Fantasy VIII. And yes guys, we're about to pick up where we last left off in Final Fantasy VIII. This is such a great RPG. I like this game. So okay, anyway, we last came from the fire cavern where we last get Ifrit in our party. And I believe it's time for us to now go back to the garden where we're from. Apologize for that loud music. Okay. Alright, now we're in control. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We need to go back to the garden. Go battle. And yes, viewers, as I said, I'm doing a couple of these walkthroughs, but not using my webcam to turn on, so I'll do it for the next now we're gonna come back here. We gotta come back here. Yes. There you go, viewers. We're back here at the barn. At the garden, I mean to say, sorry, the garden. Okay guys, I'm back, and right now we don't want to do anything right now. Excuse me. She's gonna get out of her party for a little bit. I will be rejunctioning her back later, but for right now we're just going to go off to where we're gonna go. We're not gonna go anywhere. We're gonna keep going, and also we can switch our magic up too. That's one thing that I like about this game also too, viewers. Even when you draw magic in this game and you draw it repeatedly, you don't really have to do it with another character. You can actually, swap it over to the character that you want. So it kind of make it much more easier, instead of going back and redrawing magic all over again, you can just swap it over, which will be taking advantage of the switch option in this game also too. We're probably going to be taking advantage of that a lot. So now we want to go back inside here. And there's some people here that you can play cards with, but I'm going to avoid them right now. I'm not going to get into the card system. I'm not going to leave it for later either. I'm going to try to build up my deck probably the time when I come around here. When I pay my next visit to here again. What is going on here? No, go back on the screen. Why am I running off screen? Exactly. And yes, viewers, one of my favorite characters in this Final Fantasy series is not even Leon. It's actually a character by the name of Ivan. Ivan is one of my favorite characters. I'm just gonna save right here for, emergency purposes. He's one of my favorite characters. I like Ivan a lot. He does great damage, and you're gonna meet him later on in the series. I'm not gonna tell you when, but you'll see him later on. We'll meet him. We want to come not to the infirmary, we want to go to the dormitory, right? Dormitory room. Where is... That's the quad, I believe it's over here. We can go pay the library a visit, but let's not do that for now. Let's hold that off until we get through this seed event. After we get through the seed event, then we will pay those place a visit. Dormitory. So we want to come in here, viewers. Yep, we want to run up here. in his room. Now we're gonna take advantage of this save point just in case, just like I did there. I always like to save. There's nothing wrong with saving, you know, just make sure that nothing happened or nothing you have to go back and do. So, you know, take advantage of that if you want to. If not, you can go in the room and just change into your uniform and rest, because as you know, today's the big day. Leon is going to take his first seed exam today. So my man Leon will fly as hell. Alright, let's go, fly boy. As you can see, the kids all changing their seed uniform. I mean, I like Leon's character. He's a very serious guy, you know. He's not really the kind of joking around type of character guy. He's kind of like the more I'm gonna fuck you up type of guy. And that's what I like with Leon, you know. He kind of has that face like, if you play with me, I'll fuck you up. And it's nice. It's nice that he's like that, you know. It's nice that he's like that. It's very few RPG really get into character like that. But this one, they really do. Because it's almost as if Leon did not show no emotion throughout the entire RPG until he met that girl, which I'm not going to spoil that either. But let's continue with this and see where this is going. Quistis is right here. I wonder what she's talking to us about. Zell Dutch. Here's my man Zell. Now I like him right here. Zell is my boy. I like Zell. I think he's a very great martial art character. You're going to be seeing me use Zell a lot because I like him. I believe he's one of the nice characters in the series to use. But to me, all the characters are nice. You know, there's a balance. What is this? My man Zell, the hot dog eating king. Okay, Zell limit break is weird. Alright, you remember Final Fantasy X, right guys? Yes, of course we all remember Final Fantasy X. Now, Final Fantasy X had a system where Auron limit break, you remember? You had to press those buttons in order to do it. I believe Zell limit break is the same thing like this. Exactly. You see, his limit break is pretty much like Auron limit break, but different. It's dual auto, meaning that when you start his limit break, you will start out with circling, triangle, and no, X and circle. I'm sorry, X and circle. What am I saying? X and circle. Then you do forward and forward, then you do up and down, then you do forward and forward, then you be down, circle. You kind of have to do them, you know, one by one. So when you turn it on, when you do the automatic limit break, you kind of would have to put in those input right there. I will show you this. I'll perform it to you and show what I'm talking about. It can be complicated, but it's very easy at the same time. And I'm sorry for the volume if anything happened. And I apologize if I explain that complicated. It'd just be better if I show you. But it's pretty much just like Auron limit breaking thing. When it comes up, you have to press the buttons in alignment to how you see it. But the only thing different with Zell is that he will perform each different scenario. Depends on the button combination that you put in. So if you put in triangle and circle, he will do that. If you put in forward, back, forward, he will do the attack for that, and then, you know, onward. And we see that Fujin and Renjin is here with Cypher. What's going on? Okay, so we're assigned to squad B. This T-word means stay out of my way. Funny guy. I like your confidence. I don't think Zell like it though. You get him, Zell. Ah, here's Sid. And this is Sid, guys. He's the president for the entire garden. I guess you could say the headmaster, as his name suggests up top. We're going to be heading into a battle, viewers. Of Balamba Garden, the elite mercenary force. You see now, viewers, this is not really a school-like school. It's pretty much a mercenary force place where they train mercenaries like assassins to perform various hits and jobs. And in this Final Fantasy, the universe is set around assassins, like, you know, people buying assassins and doing various hits. So the government is kind of what you would call polluted. And basically, you know, it's a whole bunch of assassination shit that's going on in the series. I mean, if you pay attention to how the storyline is going to go, you're going to see that Ultimisia was supposed to be assassinated by this garden. I'm not going to explain that further. I'm just going to leave that right there, and we'll get into it. But that's just as far as I had to push it, as far as what the garden is. Or that's just my opinion on the matter, that is. Okay, we see them walk off screen. And now we're in the parking lot, like we said, viewers. We remember we was gonna come here earlier. Well, there was no point because we just come here anyway. We see what the parking lot is. And you can guess, viewers, we will be driving that car. Also, we'll be taking control of that. Okay, we see Zell coming up with the punches. What's going on here? Zell is getting quite physical. So he's like, stop that, that's annoying. Wow. Oh, he called him a chicken moose. What do you call me? He does this, you man. Ah, he noticed that. I thought he didn't notice that she was there, but he did. Exactly. That girl was mysterious. We don't know who she is, but we'll find out more about her, viewers. He's calling him a chicken once again. Zella's gonna punch him in his mouth, yo, and keep calling him a chicken wuss. And here we go, viewers. We are in control of the vehicle. So now okay, now you want to press square to drive. Square is what you use to accelerate. So let's stay on the main part. Accelerate. We're gonna go through the town. We need to come to Dullet. I believe this is Dullet town, which is familiar because this town is also in another Final Fantasy game. Won't spill the beans on that one until we're ready to play. And then we'll come back to this video and say, remember when I said that to you guys? This is what I was talking about. We could have come here earlier, but we didn't. Here we are. We're at the current location. I think we could go back to my man's house, but we're not gonna go back there. We have to come here and pay a visit because there's a card we have to pick up here also that is important, but we're gonna leave that off for prior thing. What's going on here? We see that you're waiting for us to get inside the vessel. No problem. Yeah, we turn around. Okay, let's come up here, guys, and let's get inside the vessel. There's a scene coming up that I will not spoil for you guys, and trust me, that scene, when I saw that scene back in 1990s, back in the 90s, like 95, 96 when this game came out, I believe, or 99. Man, it blows my mind. Like, at that point, I was like, wow, Sony really did blow my mind with that cutscene. Like, the way they did that cutscene was so nice. But I'm not gonna spoil for you guys. You guys will get to see it yourself. Just read her the exam, and they will tell us what we're going to be facing right now, viewers. She's going to be giving us a brief, you know, a brief look up of what the mission that we're about to do right now. Okay, viewers, so at the next place that we're going, there's a place, Dullet, and it's overrun by the G Army, and basically we're sent in to eliminate these guys from stopping them from doing what they're doing. And two funny characters is also here too that's also been through the Final Fantasy series. I think it started from here. Probably not. Probably that. I believe from my prior memory of Final Fantasy, I believe the two characters' names started from this series, but it might be from later series. I don't know. I'm open to any suggestions or comment to that. Let's talk to Zell. Last time I was on Zell mine. Zell getting pretty nervous. He said don't push your pants, wow. Zell, you really should punch him in his mouth, bro. Exactly. Okay. I see Christy's over there being like the big sister of the gang. Okay. Okay, you were being a little bit cocky right there. We don't have to go, you know that, right? We can just sit right here. Like, we can just come back and sit here. Or how about we take this outside? Me and you right now. Outside. Outside. Let's go. Nah, psych, I'm playing around. Let's go, viewers. We need to go out. We need to go upstage outside. We need to go here. I'm sorry, I just can clown around like that. So we're gonna go up top, and I believe there should be a cutscene right now coming up. And I will let you guys see this cutscene. I'll be silent. We're now here after that epic FMV. That was very nice. Well done, well done. Okay, so now we're here, viewers. Okay, so now that we're here and we got control, we're gonna do a few things before we move out. Okay, Zella's gonna be a part of our party. We don't want to do anything yet. Okay, we can actually switch. We can switch our setup. So basically, I believe. Wait, let me see. Yes, all of her magic and stuff went to Zell like the way I wanted to. So when you go to switch, just switch all her magic and stuff to Zell. So I believe Zell now should have Shiva exactly this part. So just use that right away, viewers. Draw item and stuff. Pretty much all of this, all of her setup just got switched over to him. So now we pretty much wanna figure out how we're gonna do this. Not like that. Okay, we're done. So we can leave it the way it is. For Cypher, I'm not gonna do anything for him. Yeah, I don't. It's okay. Yeah, this is. Let's go. See some people right here. We're gonna talk to them. Like to talk to people and find out what's going on. Okay, we're gonna continue going up to them and here's the save point, viewers, where we're gonna be using this save point, and I'll see you guys right back at the next Let's Play. It's your boy EX Shogun, and I'll be out.